let's see if this works. All right, I think we're live. Do you want to check for me? I've got my OBS open and not
I'm gonna
YouTube,
check.
so I assume we are.
It looks like, yeah, we are.
All right.
Yeah,
What's up, everyone? We're back. We're back. And all of you guys have been asking for a Tinder live stream. So, here we got Jose, take your time, man. Okay. Frederick, what's up? All of you guys were waiting for a Tinder live stream. So here we are. Here we are. And, oh, fuck, what have I done? And I'm using OBS instead of StreamYard. So don't hate on me for the first little part of this stream as I figure out what the fuck I'm doing. But as I'm doing that, Alex, how you been, man?
Yeah, but I'm fucking great. Actually, I feel so much better when the weather is good here. I'm used to like the rain and the snow and shit and just the freezing cold, but now it's been like 25 degrees like a week straight.
Oh, dude,
I'm very happy about that.
Can't wait, man. It's starting to get fucking cold here in Sydney.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw one of our members. He's in Sydney right now. He's fucking like 2 girls per day.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's killing
it. He posted a story and it said 12 degrees down by the Opera House. I'm like,
yeah, dude. It's not it's not fun. But I'm going to.
Do you have a winter jacket?
I just bought one. I just bought a leather jacket. Bought a winter jacket. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Doctor, actress. Okay. Hello. Just cute. I'm actually. So I'm heading over to America with you in a few days, in like a week. But before I do that, I'm just swiping on some pussy just then. Before I do that, I am heading off to Gold Coast. So like my northern state, where it's going to be a little bit warmer. And hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully there's some girls about. We are swiping there right now, actually. So for those wondering where all these cute girls are.
We're setting that up.
That's why it's saying 600 kilometers away. Oh, okay, maybe. Damn, I thought I set my blur high enough, but
yeah, look at her. She's working so hard with the fucking ropes. You see that? But well, I think there's like a delay from where I'm watching and you're watching.
Oh, is there really? Okay.
Yeah, because I have to watch it for YouTube. I can't see it for Zoom. Actually, if you screen share.
Ah, yeah, maybe. Let me. Yeah, okay, this is gonna complicate.
Zoom, yeah.
The problem is I'm OBSing Zoom into this. So if I stream share, then it's going to pop up in here. You're just going to have to deal with a little bit of a lag. I'm sorry, my man. We got to find a better way to do this then.
Yeah. I'm fine with this.
I guess you're just like everyone else. You're going to be delayed just as much.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's fine. All right.
Give some more time to think.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's the other way around. I don't know.
True. All right, I'm going to know on this. All right, we'll wait for a couple of guys to get here. Then we are going to start messaging. So for those that are wondering, this is a fresh profile for this stream. So I've created a new Tinder. It's a nice kangaroo there. Created a new Tinder and essentially just started swiping and throwing up a couple of boosts. So we do have some matches from Sydney. We got some matches in Austin where I'm heading off to. Oh, hello. Okay, you guys get a blurred booty, but for me it was great. And yeah, now I'm in Queensland where I'll be heading off to in a couple of days. The problem is the time is a little bit. It's 9 p.m. actually. It's not too bad. There'll be girls on messaging. So yeah, we'll wait for a couple more guys to join, and then we'll get started. I guess what should do is I'll look in my 58 likes and hit some of these up.
Let's do it.
Let's find some cuties. This is the problem. You get 59 likes, Alex, and you're like, damn, I've got 59 girls that want to match me.
Like
this is amazing. Like, there must be so many hot girls in here. I must be just rolling in hotties left, right, and center. I know this is a little bit blurred, but yeah, out of these 59,
all tens.
Yeah, exactly. They're all tens. Out of these 59, there's not that many. Oh, here we go. Sorry, there is one. All right. Oh, yeah, maybe two. Okay.
Mm.
There we go. All right. Should we get to some messaging, Alex?
Yes, let's do it.
Alrighty. Let me find someone for you. All right. Whoops. Yeah, fuck.
We need to wait and see how long the delay is.
Yeah, it's gonna give away some details on girls, but I think we're just gonna have to be okay with that.
Yeah, I think we have to be okay with it. Fuck it.
I think all right, let me find a good start, Alex. All right, here we go. Found someone that's my type. Let's go.
Okay. Let me see how. Need to get a feel for how long the delay is.
Oh, it sounds like a very long delay.
It's Bren.
Yeah, here we go. We got Bren. So let's whoops. Yeah, I don't know why I bother putting this here if I'm just gonna fucking scroll and display it all. But anyway, we don't have a bio. Let me just.
Okay, that's the only photo.
Yeah, we just got an Instagram. We have so we got first photo, which is what's up, guys? I'm half naked. How you going? Got some sunnies on. Oh, but look at me. I know how to take a fucking selfie. Got some attitude right here.
Yeah, I'm thinking something like take those glasses off right now.
All right, I like the dominance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then you can easily get it. Then you know, because she looks bratty, and I have a feeling that she's going to respond with something like, "Or what else?" Or what happens if I don't? That kind of thing. I think it's just a very easy way to get into it.
She looks a little bit South American, I would say. Eh?
Yeah. And if she doesn't go in that direction, then we could simply just pivot it into something about her wearing sunglasses inside. So we have a backup plan if we can't go with that angle, if we don't get the desired response.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, period.
Oh, too late. Exclamation mark. Exposed. All right. Noah said, can we see Swift on Tinder? I don't know, man. If you swipe enough in his city, you probably could. He's in Warsaw right now, so good luck.
If you're a female, between 18 and 22, you can probably find.
Yeah, if you look hard enough, run some boosts.
Yeah.
All right, next girl. Let's have a look here.
Yeah.
Oh, this girl's cute. All right, Cassandra. It says relationships only.
Why is Ganstar here? How do we get rid of this faggot?
How do you get rid of who?
Ganstar.
What's wrong with him? Oh, why is it not showing up for me? It's oh wait, yeah, it doesn't show his message. Maybe it was I don't know why it's not showing up on my screen. Okay.
All right.
What was the message? Something like where did he say how good looking we are?
Wait, I can't see anything. So is that the only photo?
Oh, sorry. Here we go. Yeah, we're a one photo Sally right now. Only looking for relationships. 13 kilometers away. Did she like kill a squirrel around her neck or some shit? What is this? What is this animal abuse that I'm witnessing on Tinder?
Ask her what animal is around her neck.
What animal is wrapped around your neck?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good emotional spike. So.
Okay, I like it. Oh, by the way, I did get a message. I'm already turned on. I said, good puppy. For context, her bio says, human equivalent of a golden retriever. Will always be overly excited to see you. Cuddles and naps always and loves food. So it's a good puppy. Might want to tie me up so I don't run away. This is a while ago. I think this is when I first set this Tinder up.
Oh yeah. Okay, so run away. Okay.
Yeah, what do you think about have you been a good girl lately? Or did you want to relate it more to the tying up?
I mean, I'm thinking something like like run. I'd be shocked if you were even able to walk after I'm done with you.
That's even better.
I'm thinking in that direction. If you were even able.
I know there's a delay. You happy with a ... Alex?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see the delay up on my OBS. Actually, it's dude, it's a long fucking delay. I wonder if
Can you turn it down?
Well, I don't know. I wonder if it's like my like upload speed or something. I'm not too sure. Whoa, that is a massive fucking oh wait, no. I haven't clicked off. Never mind. I thought I clicked it. I was like, wow, it's still there. What the fuck? Okay, that's fine.
I don't think the delay is that big, actually.
Okay. Well, this girl's maybe a little bit more your type. All right, Austin. We got some American girls here.
Oh, what's that? Ash.
2 H's.
30?
20 years old.
Is it 20? 20. Okay.
Sorry, yeah. Oh yeah, you're trying to read through the blur. So it just has Austin and then her IG.
Okay.
As her bio.
I think this is a ruin girl.
Okay.
So like that. She seems like this. That type.
That absolutely ruined you. ...
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's run with it. Yeah, actually, okay, I take that back. I cannot see delay on my OBS. I lied. Okay.
All right. I think it's pretty good.
Fair. All right, hang on. We're getting some chats in here. Yeah, so for those, Swift has got an appointment right now. He might join us later on in the stream. Otherwise, he'll be joining us in another stream. So you can, Noah, sorry, you're going to have to wait around. She seems to be from Argentina. Yeah, that's what I thought. She seemed to be South American, right? Sheldon, do you guys have a guide for making Tinder profiles? Yeah, in the Mastermind, there's a couple of examples there. And then also a lot of members just post up their profiles and we'll critique them and help them out and come up with a profile for them. Everyone's just saying Genstar, but I can't actually see what he's written. At least message attractive and lol. This is attractive once you skit. All right, Alex, you hater. It's literally his name. All right, you tell me who you find attractive, my man. Coke Zero Gang, you're so hot, Marcus. Thank you, Brittany. I have a boyfriend, everything, but I binge watch every video of yours. Brittany, I appreciate you. He doesn't mind sharing. All right, even better. Well, if Marcus wanted me, I would gladly cheat or break up immediately with my boyfriend. Okay, Brittany.
True.
Let's not ruin your relationship just yet. I'm curious what's wrong with your boyfriend? Too feminine. Steven. Marcus, can you touch on anti-framing? Alex mentioned it recently in a live. Sure.
Okay, well, so let's do that. Let's do that now. Tell Allison, you look so innocent. ...
Fuck, I can't type. Okay, there we go. She actually does. Look at her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna let. Where's the hater at? Alex hater in the chat. All right. I want you to pick the next girl. Okay. Hit me with a name. Well, you can't actually see. Scratch that.
No. Yeah.
All right, this is
All right.
this seems like Alex Hader's type. Okay. All right, here we go.
What's that?
It's her with a cat.
We'll go back to the cat photo.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, go through them again.
Okay, here we go. So we got a little bikini photo with a little friend. Oh my god, we're taking a selfie. How amazing. Then we have, look at us. We're just romantically in the sunset. This could be me and you, Marcus. Look at us. Then we have, oh look, we can also be romantic. And what are they called? Those things that like go around, Alex. So fucking.
Well, I have to wait for the delay.
Okay, that's a really bad description. The things that go around. Do you know when you're very romantic, you get in these? Yeah. Well, what are they called? Someone hit me in the chat.
But it's a Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. There you go.
Yeah, but I saw her. She's taking like a photo from this angle. It's like almost like submissive body language. So
is she in a relationship with this girl? I feel like half the photos are just her and this like girl.
Ask her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
How long have you and your girlfriend been together?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Because that could actually be good.
Okay. And if they're willing to have a threesome, we got Brittany in chat that maybe we'll just have an orgy, Brittany. Okay, you can bring your boyfriend along so you don't have to ruin your relationship, and we'll have some fun. Okay.
Yeah. If we didn't go with that, then another option, since she's taking a photo from this angle, is that we can actually point that out, and we can easily get on that topic.
Brittany said, Marcus, if I fly to Australia.
What is it essentially? It's like an angle of a guy looking down on her. She's not putting that photo randomly. It's very tactical, let's say.
Okay, so
we have tactical to put herself in.
We have Natalie here. She's Irish. That's all she has in her bio. Brittany said, Marcus, if I fly to Australia, would you be willing to meet? He will pay for my flight. I'll go alone and see you. Brittany, I'm always willing to meet any of my fans, okay? Of course. Morox, can you talk about the different ways to teach V in an interaction? And is being confident and escalating a way to teach V? All right, let's keep them like text-based, all these questions. The anti-framing, as Alex mentioned, like you seem so innocent, was a good example of an anti-frame. It's something that you want them to go against. Think in a way like reverse psychology, essentially, is what a good anti-frame is. Okay. So here we go. We got Natalie.
Yep.
Some bunch of selfies.
I'm trying to think about the last Irish girl that I texted. That was actually in that was in Sydney.
Yeah.
It was something about the, what do you call it, like the four clover, and the what was it?
Something about being lucky is a four-leaf clover or some shit.
Yeah. Something about being lucky and then sexual DHV, but I don't remember exactly how.
Do you ever call girls out for having all selfies in their profile?
Well, you could, but they could also get defensive.
Okay.
They're also like, I'm just assuming that a lot of times they're going to be insecure, so I try to err on the side of not triggering fucking ego, because we don't know her ego. She could have a massive ego and she just frame battle and it explodes.
Against so this girl is hot, really? Guess Star's going to be here judging quality of every single girl we dare text, okay? Hamza said same. Swiftout literally helped me lose my virginity. We used to talk a lot when I was in college. I owe him so much. Would love to see his Tinder magic. Damn straight. DHV, survival value, business money, pre-selection, sexual value, emotional stability. Yeah, that's all of the value triggers there. Yo, guys, how could I send you a 800 out of 1,000 word question? We usually receive our essays through team@ultimatemanproject.com. So if you want to send us a essay, you can send them there. All right, do we have an open for this girl, Alex?
Yeah, let's go with my friend Gant Star thinks that you're the most innocent girl in my matches. So yeah, hi.
I like it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gangster. We got more messages. What's your guys' go-to response when a girl is wearing a choker on her neck on text or in person? Been seeing this a lot recently. Yeah, I mean in person, I usually don't use it as my opener, just because I'm worried that a lot of other guys might be using the same shit, like the thing around your neck, blah blah. But I'll use it to help me judge what type of person they is. I mean, usually they're going to be like somewhat submissive, right? That's like the most accurate guess you can take from it. So in that case, I'm going to very quickly try to show some dominance, get into like type routine, things like that. And then you can refer back to it. I probably wouldn't open with it. Tinder, I'm sure, is a little bit different. I'm sure you could, maybe not so obvious if it's like one of her photos. So yeah, you could definitely comment on it. Brittany going hard. Brittany feels like a troll. Hey, don't talk about my girl like that, Morox, okay? It's fucked up.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Okay.
Be nice.
Brittany, he's very attractive. Thank you, Emily. Okay. See, Emily's got my back. I will let Marcus use me. Okay, thank you, Emily. Looks for L. Yo, what's up? Text
with full attack.
Full dominance. We should get some guys on for the next live stream and do some texting with us. I want Marcus to be the reason why I can't walk tomorrow. Emily, thank you, appreciate it. Bunani, did I say that right? I'm sure I didn't. I relate to Tinder, but you guys have somewhere, Mastermind Facebook group, standard contact on how to improve your skills in the bedroom. Yeah, I got a course coming out very soon, my man. It's all completed. I'm just waiting to figure out some tax shit. Most Tinder quality is mediocre in general. Agreed. You got to, by the way, for all the black pill guys in here, this is a very fresh account. So I think in total, I've probably got like 60 matches on here. So it's very fresh. I haven't got a chance to actually build it up. So yeah, obviously the girls we're messaging is going to be for your benefit. But there are some cuties in here. Mostly, lol, these black pills, we have no life, it seems. Yeah, I mean, some of them do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He said, glad to see the boys use the
technically, they're breeding. They're breeding and the hardest beating. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
So I look for Els, my man. I love you too, looks. All right. So we have a reply, Alex. What animal is wrapped around your neck? It's not an animal. Is she lying?
She's lying.
Glad to see Marcus's rotation on the chase frame. I love Marcus too. He's so attractive. Who needs Tinder when I've got YouTube chat? This is amazing. Emily, I love you too.
Who's Brittany?
Hey, take Brittany's name out of your mouth, okay? Don't even think about it. Don't talk about my girls like that, okay? It's fucked up.
I can't wait to meet her.
All right, don't look at her. Don't talk about her. All right. Nice lighting in the background. Thank you. Yeah, I've usually had this background lighting, but I had my LED on like blue instead of red. But I think the red, it's got a nice vibe to it. All right. So what are we writing here, Alex? What animal is wrapped around your neck? It's not a animal. Yeah, this girl's got to be non-English too. Red light therapy, maybe. I don't think it's strong enough for that, but it makes me feel like I'm getting some red light therapy. It's close enough, but no, I've heard about it. I've never done it. I've had some students that like red light their balls and shit. Apparently, it's meant to be helpful.
I know some guys who like sound their balls.
They sound their balls.
Yeah, like in the like they tan their balls like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah. I've heard people like
shit. Bro, this is some fucking bizarre shit.
Dude, I've heard of girls like tanning their asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
That sounds like an OnlyFans thing.
Nah, bro, it's like a hippie thing.
Thing to do.
It's like a hippie thing. It's apparently it grounds you, brings you back into the right energy space, clears your chakras, and it tans your asshole. So like, I don't know. I'm sure these black pill guys, they're probably fucking girls with non-tanned assholes. So cringe. Not me over here. Okay, all my girls, they get a nice tan. Did get banned? No, I didn't ban him.
I guess I'm gonna drink.
All right. Alex ran away. Did he looks? If he did, I'll tell Alex to unban. I don't know. He might have done it. Oh fuck! I tried to move this chat, and hang on, give me 1 second.
The fucking animal line. It's so ridiculous. I responded to it.
Yeah, sorry. I spent that whole time trying to fix my fucking chat. Oh my god. I wish you guys could see how frustrated it is moving this fucking text box. Oh my god.
I'm just like impressed how these guys have so many email accounts that they can create so many fucking accounts.
Did you ban Gangster?
Yeah.
No, leave him in. Let him stay. As long as he's not talking too much shit.
So annoying.
What's he saying? But as long as he's not talking too much shit, let him stay. Listen, we need a. I've got a fuck you chat. Jesus Christ, this is annoying me so much. I'm kind of hoping deep down inside, in like 3 years, we see Genstar, and he's like killing it. He's got a job. He's got a phone. He's got like 4 girls on rotation, and he's like, you know what? Looks aren't the only thing that matters. You know, so I'm waiting for this like redemption arc from Gangstar is what I'm hoping for. He's gonna like come out to a video. He's like, no one's a fraud. I was wrong. Okay, I'm sorry guys. Alright, do you know what? Fuck it. This chat is it's killing me.
Okay, ask
Yeah, no, I'll go to when you go. I'm just sorry. I just like I can't see anything anyone's writing because this fucking thing keeps moving. Looks for L needs a face transplant. Is that like a fake account? I think people are just trolling looks. All right. All right. Chat's much better without Copestar. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm happy for him to be around as long as he's not like spamming chat. Oh, sorry. She wrote, it's fake. It's not a real animal. Lol.
Yeah.
Ban this one though. Lol. Any game. Well, they always try to troll me. Lol. This girl is a solid 5. Not sure. This is gold. Yeah, look, you got some haters, bro. What can I say?
So let's do something different because I feel we do the same shit all the time. So let's do something different. So let's send to Cassandra. That's very reassuring. Tell me one real thing about you, something that most people don't know. We're gonna switch it up a bit.
Say it again. That's
Because
very reassuring. Hit me because
I put it in the Zoom chat. That's very reassuring.
I don't have Zoom chat opened. That's very reassuring.
Yeah, that's very reassuring. Tell me one real thing about you, something that most people don't know.
Okay.
Because I mean, we could have gone with like we could have made it easy, and we could have said something like about she's never gonna have to fake anything with you or like something with that, right? But let's do a little bit different. We'll switch it up.
Okay.
And also, after reassuring, we need put the exclamation mark because it needs to sound more positive.
All right, a bit too late on that delay, my man.
Yeah, it's a delay. Yeah.
All right, here we have Lenny. Sorry, I'm gazing through. All right, this girl's cute. We got Haley. Lives in Hamilton. Okay, this is where I'm going to be on the weekend. That's why it's so far away. She's in mining. FIFA.
Oh, she's a single mom. Single mom.
Oh, that's my favorite. Okay, the Red Pill's
okay,
gonna love
is
this.
easy. That is home. That's
yeah, let's go.
It's a Swift opener. I used that when I was in Tampa. There's a lot of single moms for some reason. I don't know why.
All right, Alex. Got a
clear
question.
Water.
Would you like an exclamation mark or full stop on this point?
Full stop.
Okay. It's a dominant full stop right there.
Yeah. Thank you for.
I just wanted to clarify. Okay.
Not that's good because otherwise I would have forgotten.
I know you get mad. Okay, don't be mad.
I get so fucking mad.
All right, here we have Nika. Balls in the sun, but nobody's sun is ever in me. Damn, girl. Damn. All right. For this one, Lux Farrell has a suggestion for us. Lux, what do you got for a Nika over here? He just wrote low key busted next. Come on, Lux. Play the game, bro. Help everyone out. Let's see your text game, my man. I would be surprised if Lux text game is like, "Hey, do you find my face symmetrical?" On a scale of 10. How
what do you think? What about my angles?
How symmetrical am I looking, you? I'll offer one. Oh, sorry, I thought that was Lux saying. Oh no, he did say it. I'll offer one. All right, Lux, what do you got, my man? What about that jawline action? Keep in mind, her bio is always in the sun, but nobody's sun is ever in me. She's already going a little bit sexual. So what are you doing? Okay, it's not going to reply. Oh wait, okay. No, that's space. Alright, he said do this one, I'll do the next. So I said I have to be totally upfront with you and warn you about something before we go any further. I'm going to lead this down big dick. I'm going to destroy your path. But let me find. Let me see if I can find a goal here for the looks. Um, you're weird as fuck. Stop pestering me. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of funny looks. All right, here's your girl. So we got Ivana. She's 27. Hit me. What's your text looks? Respectfully making sure you don't walk right tomorrow. What? I know there's a bit of a delay, so Oh, that's what you say. Respectfully making sure you don't walk right tomorrow. Okay. Is that me, Alex, or that doesn't make like grammatical sense?
I mean, I understand it.
All right. Also,
I mean, this is my third language. I don't know.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't make grammatical sense. And also, like, I usually would spell tomorrow out properly, but let's go for it.
Yeah.
That's, thank you, looks. Appreciate you. Would you say don't be low IQ here? Oh, wait, no, that's. Dude, I can't even tell who the real looks is and who's the fake looks. All right. All right. We got Emma here, bisexual, which is cute. Gym bunny, water sport enthusiast, avid traveler, chronically independent. Instagram, she's Irish, not looking to be tied down, happy to be tied up. Oh, stop it.
I mean, something about the like the best way to practice like your independence is being tied up. I mean, something along those lines.
Yeah, I like
That's what I'm thinking.
I was gonna go. Do you prefer being a gym bunny or a rope bunny? She might.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
yeah, she might know what it is.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Go with
that. Just in case those in chat that don't understand, rope bunnies typically what women will call themselves like to be tied up in the BDSM scene. Okay, UMP, can you explain more about the style and body language, please? Well done. You'll be my new sub. Okay, that's not bad. I like that. You'll be my new sub. Nick will use that for the next skill. So better to go sexual off rip. If she likes you, she'll go with it. Yeah, I agree. That's your soulmate right there, Marcus. Thank you, boys. That is true. A girl that likes to be tied up, I'm always going to be a fan of. Alright, so we have Anna, who's running in the sand. Oh, some attitude. Look at her. Ukrainian, Canadian, ballerina in the past, loves dogs, and I wasn't joking about heavy metal. I don't know where the heavy metal's at. It's probably in her likes. I won't scroll down too far.
Go with one of the
Ukrainian
openers.
Oh, what's your Ukrainian opener?
Like you're going to be mine. Period. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we have black pill approval by this girl. The symmetry lines up.
She has good facial symmetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she does.
You know, if her offspring would have the perfect ratio between masculine and pretty boy. I could tell.
That's true. That's true.
Well,
Oh, he said, and a good bod. Yeah.
yes.
I mean, good bod's what I'm about, you know. This just straight up looks like a fake. Like, I don't know why, but when I look at this girl, I just think fake profile. I don't know why.
Well, I think
like it doesn't
I think she's swiping from Thailand. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this one's Philip's Vale. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it might not be fake, but she's swiping from.
Yeah.
She's trying to get a passport visa. Straight up.
All right. I got your looks. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Oh damn. The fuck is she deep throating right now? Asians have top tier filter game. That's so true. That's yeah. They know how to work the edits. Like a sin, I would not. Felix, sorry to hear that you don't tangerinuses. Many can be experienced and close-minded. It's so true. See, Felix is the type of guy. See, I know Felix, okay? He would not be near a girl. He wouldn't even consider a girl. He wouldn't even look at a girl that didn't have a 10 asshole. I mean, honestly, it's kind of disgusting. Bit mind, your dog gonna love me. Oh, sorry, man. Okay, next girl we see with a dog, we'll use that. My name is Martin Vlad. Okay, hello, Martin Vlad. Fred. Yeah, agree with Felix. You got to be more open-minded in that regard. Very true. All right, so I'm going with wish I was that flower.
Yeah, that's one option. Other option is you look like you have great technique.
Oh,
you look like you might have great technique, kinda. But I mean, they both all roads lead to blowjob. So
okay, Jesse.
Whatever. Same shit.
All right, so we got a dog photo here. I think someone had a recommendation for dog photos. Yeah, your dog is gonna love me. I don't know. We'll give it a go. Pin mine just for
I'm
you.
thinking, so cute. What breed is?
Yeah, I prefer this.
Because I think with this girl, that's gonna go really
She'd
well.
actually, yeah, true.
Because then if you start talking about, she's obviously like very sub. So if you start talking about a leash or a collar, then it's easy.
I like it.
I mean, she's absolutely gonna.
Damn, this girl is old, bro. She loves football.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to the gym. Super close to my fam. Not interested in being another number.
Not interesting in being. She's not going to be a number. She's going to be an entire row in my spreadsheet. Number? Am I a fucking amateur? What do you think?
Yo, I take my stats seriously, okay?
Yeah, this is a good opener, yeah? Like, just another number? I'd never disrespect you like that. You're going to get your own entire row in my spreadsheet. So I put it on Zoom.
I'm not on Zoom, bro.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay, why is this guy saying his full name in chat? I don't understand. No, I miss your body. Where you been? Been slain. Okay. I won't tell you what was in that bio. Alright, who we got? I don't think we got many like half decent girls left, to be fair. Alright. I look like Bubbles, but I'm actually a buttercup. Yeah. Let me see if we got okay, Marissa's cute. Here we go. Nurse practitioner, damn. It's impressive. Alright. From Texas. Austin.
Texas.
The bio is just trying to kick it. We got her with an elephant, it looks like. Is that an elephant? Maybe. Nurse outfit. Okay, working hard. Selfie. Doing a squat. Yeah, that's an impressive squat though. I need to fix my hip flexibility, man. I'm struggling in the gym when it comes to squatting.
Yeah, I mean that's she has good ankle. Actually, say she's using elevated heels.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating.
You know,
I know.
Yeah, it's
cheating
because she doesn't need her ankle mobility. But yeah, I mean, I guess she has healthy knees. But you know, she keeps squatting like that. She's probably it's really good form if you're trying to like really isolate your quads. So I mean, she's doing a great fucking job, straight up. Very good.
Fitness
very good. Very good. Very
coaching.
good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Is your location set to Sydney, Marcus? There's some of it. It was set to Sydney, Austin for a little bit, and then Gold Coast. So essentially, I think I swiped for like 5 days total, something like that, and then ran a couple of boosts today. I'm only 23 and a half.
So I think you've always got great. Not what am I saying? You've got great squat form. Have you always been that flexible? But I think she can easily qualify.
Yeah, nice. She probably owns an AR-15. Say it again, sorry.
You've got great squat form. Exclamation mark. Have you always been that flexible? And then you know, I think she's, you know, she could say something that she's been, you know, she's been stretching. That's why she is. I have a feeling, and then you can easily take that somewhere.
Yeah, this is going to be like an opening stream, and then we can come back another day when we've messaged back and forth a little bit. Yeah, a lot of these girls just aren't going to be online. But yeah, Sydney, Austin, and Gold Coast for whoever asked. Do you Americans find it attractive when women own guns? Like, is that like a turn on? Like, if you were to rock up on a fucking Tinder date and the girl comes over and she's like fucking got a pistol on her or some shit, or like you go over her house and she's got a gun, is that like a turn on in America? Are you guys like loving that shit, or? I find farts attractive. Okay, Jeff, thanks for your input. I was watching. I'm neutral about it. Okay. All right, Gabby. Oops. Gabby. All right, so Gabby is from Austin and just has her Instagram in her bio. Anonymous watcher, I'm neutral about it. Mustafa, yeah, we put guns on their head. They get wet immediately. What? Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that, my man.
What's her bio?
Sorry, bye. Just to just to Instagram.
What's her work?
Program management analyst.
Mm.
I'm 23 centimeters, enough of being called small by women. He's 23 centimeters of being called. You have not been called small by women, Jeff. Shut the fuck up. That is the most like baiting compliment I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, that's funny. This chick's thick with 3 C's. Lol. What's 3 C's? Can someone explain that to me? What's a C?
Let's try something different.
Okay. What are we doing, Alex?
So I'm thinking something like, I see you're an analyst, so analyze this scenario. If I had you here in front of me, what
I
do you
can't
think would
spell.
happen?
I'm sorry, man. You're... Say it again. Analyze this scenario.
Yeah. If I had you here in front of me, what do you think would happen? It's a good we can test early on to see where she's at with compliance, with what type of response she gives.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay.
You know, when you make it a bit tailored and like personalized, they're much more likely to respond.
Jeff said Indian PE said you were 26 centimeters in his live stream. Can I see it? Jeff, is this Emily created a second account? So what's happening right now? Yeah, you can see it actually. I've got a sex product coming out. You'll see it in there. Tinder is the best dating tool ever. Much better than nightclub. Oh, I disagree, Danny. Tinder is an amazing tool.
I mean, dude, like honestly, like yeah, we do Tinder, but like seriously, fuck Tinder. Why Tinder if you have a nightclub? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Like, night game is always gonna fucking shit all over online game. Like, it's so much more fun.
Yeah, 100%. Like, if I had to choose, the quality in night game, you got a much better opportunity. And I think like time investing is much better. But Tinder's a great tool. Yeah. Bummer's a great tool. Like fucking Field's a great tool. Like shouldn't ignore them.
Tinder, but I would never switch it out overnight game. Like I would never do that. But it's not only like results based. Like going to the club is going to be way more fun than fucking sitting at home and doing Tinder.
Yeah, it's straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason I was able to get so good at game is because night game was fun. If night game wasn't enjoyable, I don't think I'd be here today, right? Or like I should rephrase that. If I didn't make night game enjoyable, because I think that's a skill in itself. I think a lot of guys go out, they put so much pressure on themselves, and they end up just fucking hating going out. They see it as like a chore. It's like worse than the gym, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you can create an environment where you're going out with buddies, you're meeting cool chicks, you're having fun, you're getting laid now and again, like especially in the beginning, it's not going to be frequent until you get good. Then it's a skill that you can like keep on keeping on essentially. Like you can sorry, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. You're not going to get a year in and feel completely fucking burnt out and be like, I can't do this anymore. So your game needs to be something you find enjoyable. Like Tinder as well, like you can make it fun, right? Like some of these messages you can see, like Alex, what he said, he's like, let's do something different. Let's mix it up a little bit. Like these are the ways you're going to like make it somewhat enjoyable for yourself. So,
yeah. You know what I fucking hate? When guys go out and, you know, they're just like anxiously like they need something to open, and you feel the stress coming from them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hate. Like, what happened to just going out and just having a fucking normal conversation with your wing?
True.
Instead of like standing like nervously and awkwardly and fucking desperate for the next approach. Like, where's the next girl? Where's the next fucking girl?
Mm.
Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
All right,
Best
Kimberly.
crafting. Why handle safety objections when you shout back, no, my name is not home? What? This is some weird chat. Tinder is more easy than nightclub. You can get a girl straight to house and not wasting time drive. Yeah, true. I mean, like, yeah, I agree with that. Tinder can be very efficient, and it can require you not even fucking leaving your house. That is true. That is a good thing about it. What about day game versus night game? What are your thoughts, Alex? What do you prefer, day game or night game?
Oh, night game every day.
Yeah, night game is just
like that's an easy. It's a fucking no-brainer. Like, it's a no-brainer. Straight up.
Depending what city you're at, it's almost always going to be the case that there's going to be more women in a night game setting. They're going to be filtered a little bit for being single, whereas less girls in relationships that are going out compared to girls that are single. They're going to be in your demographic, and they're usually going to be like somewhat dressed up, so they're going to look a little bit more attractive, right? So for me, just from like a pure time efficiency standpoint, I'd much rather go to the place where all the hot girls are, as opposed to like walking around during the day. Now, a day game I see is like opportunistic. So if I'm going to get some fucking milk, right, from like the shops downstairs, and I see a hot girl as I'm going to grab some milk, then I can open, right? And that becomes even more efficient because it's just like a part of my day. But otherwise, I tend to avoid doing like long day game sessions. If I got time to like spend, then it's probably going to be night game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, most of my day game is going to be when I'm getting Starbucks in the morning.
Yeah, true.
But I mean, honestly, like, how much more do you really need? Like, if you do like 2 or 3 approaches, you're gonna have like a date, or you're gonna probably be able to fuck someone. You know, like,
Jeff said,
you don't need to do 50 approaches.
Jeff said, I disagree. I love eating potato chips and pizzas when women come over to my house. Yeah, that's a good point. That is fun. That is fun. Although me and Alex we're healthy these days, okay? Potato chips, pizza, just out of question, okay? Listen, you know,
I haven't had that. I haven't had pizza in probably like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, bro. I think I've been eating the same fucking shit for the last year now.
Yeah, me too. I mean, for me, it's been at least 2 years eating the same thing with oats and some lean meat. That's it. And some brown rice here and there. That's it.
Anonymous Watcher said, I would love to see you guys do sugar daddy sites, like Salt Daddy Game, of course. I want to see how you handle chicks with dominance and the benefits of these sites. Is hotter chicks, supposedly. Yeah, I mean, we could. We could. Probably not, though. It's... What are my thoughts on this? Yeah, you can do this. You can sign up to, like, Seeking and have in your bio essentially that you're not doing like paper date, things like that. But my impression of it is it's a little bit more work and there's a lot more framing that needs to go into it. I would much rather just go out and fucking night game and meet the hot girls there, or use Tinder. Yeah, I don't know what your thoughts on it, Alex, or if you've used it before.
Nah, I mean, I've never used it. And I don't think I ever will. Like, I don't see why. Because as you say, like, you can meet the same equally hotter girls in night game, especially here in Warsaw. Like, you go to Sen, you got everything you fucking ever.
Yeah, I guess it depends where you are. If you're in somewhere like probably even Sydney, Miami, then there's probably going to be a lot of hot sort of sugar babies on those sites. You go to somewhere like Poland, I'm not even sure if they have Seeking there, right? Could be corrected, but
I mean, actually, like, I know a lot of people who do use it.
Oh, they use, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know. But I think they're fucking paying. Like, I just feel like they are.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
also seen in students, even if you're not paying, it's like the girl's expecting it. Like what you really have to do is really find the girl's like completely fresh to the site and he's just looking for like a guy that has his shit together. That's what you need to look for. Like, because I've seen students on dates with girls that, yeah, they're maybe not doing pay, but like the whole frame is the girl's like waiting, right? The girl's like waiting for the opportunity to like get you to pay or get something out of it. And so, yeah, you could go on like 1 or 2 dates with these girls, but it's more rare that you're actually building a rotation from these sites. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. Look, I've seen guys do it, but I've also seen them struggle or just be put in frames that aren't that great. Okay, what was next? Yeah, I fucking hate night game, loud music, drunk people, less sleep. But it's getting much more fun for me after I get better at game. Yeah, it's a skill set, right? It's like any skill set that you get good at, you're going to enjoy. So that's also a fact of the matter. And I actually just enjoy talking.
The enjoyment part is very important, actually, because you need to be able to do this long term, because you're only going to get so good in a couple of months or whatever. Like the best improvements are going to come over years and years and years. So it has to be sustainable. It really has to.
In general, is it better to have a little chat back and forth before going into sexting? Sometimes the girl agrees to wanting a dominant man and being open-minded quickly. Yeah, I mean, if she's super sexually compliant right away, then why not, right? You can go into it. But generally what you'll find is, yeah, there does need to be a period of escalation up into that sexualizing and sexting. It's not always going to be the case that you're going to start like sexting a girl like right away, obviously. But if you got the compliance, go for it. Right? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, if she starts talking about wanting a dominant guy, and you start chit chatting, well, that's a very quick way to lose her.
Is it a bad thing if a girl says you're like a brother to her within a social circle context, known her for 2 weeks? Yeah, you just got brother zoned, my man. I mean, it depends what you mean by bad or good,
yeah,
right?
I mean, it doesn't sound like a good thing, that's for sure.
Yeah, unless she's like,
because
you're like a stepbrother.
If she's thinking about, if she's thinking about you in any sexual way, I don't think she would label you brother, unless you know she's from like a small village or something. You know,
unless she's into like incest, you know.
Yeah.
If that's what she's into, then it looks like you're doing really well. But as I said, it depends what good or bad is. If you're just after like creating a social circle where, yeah, you are like, this girl is just your friend in that circle and you're like trying to fuck someone else or whatever it might be, then yeah, getting her to call you brother after like 2 weeks shows that you at least have some social skills, right? Like it shows that you're able to make this girl feel like super comfortable and let's say warm around you. But if you've been trying to fuck her for 2 weeks and then she's like, you're like a brother to me, yeah, like you want to fucking kill yourself at that point. It's probably not the best game you've been running. So it just depends on the context. Would you suggest day game or night game for a newbie? What do you reckon, Alex?
I think night game, because especially if you're a newbie, there are things that you really need to fix, like your subcons, how loud you are, you know, how assertive you are. I feel like those things are going to be best practiced in night game, because if you're doing a day game, there's a lot of, let's say, weaknesses that you think you're getting away with, but you're really not. So for example, you know, guys, when they're like mumbling in day game, and you know, yes, the girl can hear them, but because they're not loud, they don't sound confident. Or you know, like, let's say they're standing too far away from the girl. They can they think they're getting away with it in night game. Sorry, in day game, but the problem there is that there's never going to be any type of sexual tension, and there's going to be very little emotional impact if you're standing too far away from her. But you know, unless you know how to see these things, you're gonna think that there's no problem with standing further away, when in reality it's actually creating a lot of problems. Now, if you were doing night game, since it's louder, you're forced to get much closer, get actually also like a bit more physical. You have to be louder, you have to be more assertive, you need to be much better at managing attention spans. So I feel like that is going to be absolutely crucial, especially like the newer you are. I think it's even more crucial. So I I would absolutely recommend night game because I'm very sure that you're going to get the largest improvements in the shortest period of time. Even it might maybe feel more overwhelming, but that's not a question. I feel like the quickest progression is going to happen for night game.
Yeah, I agree. Like when you're starting out, like you can do everything, right? Do both. Like you can night game, day game, Tinder, or anything. But like, yeah, we can always know if we have a student come to us and they're like, "Yo, exclusively night game or exclusively day game," then the night game guy is usually going to be a lot better, right? For the most
like
part.
a lot. Like it is a big difference. Like the guys who only do day game, they have such glaring issues with their subcoms. But the guys who do night game, they never have problems with that.
True.
I wonder why.
All right. Yo, this chat box is fucking doing my head in. I know you don't do day game sessions, but when you do with students, do you ever feel weird standing, waiting for the right girl to pass? Nah, I mean, Felix, we're usually walking around. Like if I'm day game, I'm usually getting steps in, right? So you're usually like walking around, we're chatting, we're having fun. Steps. And I try to make it fun with the students, right? Like usually there's like me and 2 students and we'll have like some fucking competitions going or some shit, or like like both of us will listen into one student. And so yeah, it's, you know, I'm not usually just like standing in one spot, like just waiting around for a girl.
Never do that. No. I misunderstood your question when I read it, by the way. Like I would never stand in the same spot like a fucking street promoter or some shit. Like it's just not gonna come across that well, because it's going to be very obvious like what you're doing. And I actually think that it's very important to come across to the girl that you're not like a day gamer, because I think they know day gamers very well when they see them. And the way you can actually spot a day gamer without fail is let me show you. If they're walking around with the water bottles, like standing like this.
True.
This is the London day gamer stance, yeah. And you know they're doing that, and also they're walking around and just looking like generally nervous in a situation where it doesn't make any sense to be nervous. You're just having a fucking walk on the street, but they're walking around with AA, and it's like super obvious. And you see them looking at the girl with like hesitation. Like I'm gonna try to like do it to the camera. They're like doing this shit. Hello, and you know it's just so off, right? So that's. I feel like it's really important when you're like walking with your wing, or you're walking with a student or whatever, that you're having actually like a good conversation while you're walking, so that they don't get into that headspace where they start like okay, where's the next girl, and they get into like that fucking creepy day gamer headspace. So I think it's actually important to keep them out of that.
Okay, Damien, how do you seduce a cousin if she's really hot, like 10 out of 10, and just got out of a relationship? I think he's trolling because of the brother comment. All right, Alex says a lot to treat day game like night game, like being more aggressive. What do you think, Mark? Yeah, I do. Day game and night game are the same for me. Like, I always make this comparison. Like, I typically don't. I treat women like women, and you treat women like women based on the context that they're in. Okay, so if I'm meeting a girl when the sun happens to be in a certain position, it's probably not going to make that big of a difference how sexual I'm going with that girl. You know, it usually doesn't make that big of a difference. Now, there are things that do matter in terms of context. If the girl's in a lift and can't leave, then I'm probably not going to open super strong or open with negative expression. So, for example, I'm not going to say in a lift, yo, who the fuck are you? But I do that in an area where she can like walk away, or in a club or something like that. And these are some things that I like keep in mind. But essentially, like day game and night game, the way I treat the girls is going to be very, very similar. It's just the context that matters. It's less loud, so I don't have to stand as close. I don't have to be as loud. It's less congested. Like there's all those things that matter. But in terms of like where the sun's at, it doesn't make that big of a difference.
Yeah, what time of the day it is? Like it's it's all about compliance at the end of the day, right? It's all about reading the girl's compliance and seeing what you're actually able to get away with. Now, if you happen to start off with a higher baseline of compliance in Nike, well, then of course you calibrate to that. But the only difference, if you're starting off with a lower baseline in your interaction, is that you just need to you start down here and you work your way up. Just like you would have to do in night game. If you started here, you still have to work your way up. So there's actually nothing different. You're starting off at potentially different points, or maybe not. You could have a girl who's like down to be pulled in 5 seconds in day game. Then you have to calibrate to that. If you stand there and you do chit chat, you might fucking kill that immediately. So it's all about calibrating and, reading what the fuck is going on.
Jeff says, how do I seduce my older sister? Me and her sort of have feelings for each other, but I'm shy to make a move.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
All right, gold. Okay, damn, I got brother zone then. Haha, yeah, true, man. Anonymous watcher, tell her to say wall. Okay, yeah. More, like once you're brother zoned, you're brother zoned. It's hard to come out from. Not even kidding. We both like, okay, settle down, Jeff. Felix, did Ciel get good just doing day game or night? No, he did both. He did both. When I first met him, he wasn't that good at game at all. He took coaching with a guy in Sydney that I was helping out at the time. And yeah, I mean, both his night game and day game wasn't that great. But he actually probably did more day game than night game, is my feeling. Although he was just out all the time. I think he was just like day gaming a lot and night gaming a lot, but because there were more hours in the day, he probably ended up doing more day game. But yeah, he definitely did both. He wasn't just like a day gamer or something. What the fuck, Jeff? Yeah, what the fuck, Jeff? Sister brother game. You know anything about night game is you don't eat, and if you don't work, like having a job, at least with apps, you can do less work. But quality is low. Shaking my head. Yeah, I mean, there's positive and negatives, man. There's positive and negatives. Like, when I was like out first learning game and just night gaming every single fucking night, man, I was working a full-time nursing job. And I swear to God, man, like, I didn't realize how nice it was just getting a full night's sleep until like years after I started the journey in game. Like, because obviously, gaming, working, like, there's no time to sleep. And I'd sleep every now and again. But when I actually just got into a like proper routine, took a little bit of time off game and just started sleeping like 8 hours a night, I was like, holy shit, this is what it feels like. Damn. Because I was going out, gaming all night, and then coming home and usually either working at like 6 or 7 a.m. or the afternoon shift was like 1 p.m. And then there was like night shifts as well. And so, dude, the amount of times I just had like no sleep was fucked up. So there's going to be positive and negatives. Obviously, Tinder, you got a little more flexibility. Okay.
And you can sacrifice on sleep, like short term. Like you're not gonna be night game immersion for the rest of your life. You can sacrifice a couple hours of sleep for a couple of months. You'll be fucking fine. So if someone's making excuses about like, oh, I need my 8 or 9 hours, I'm calling bullshit on that. Like straight up, you can operate on way less, at least for a while, not for the rest of your life.
Ikea said, in that brother case, if I D3 show pre-selection, is it simply a matter of not sexualizing conversation led to that? Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not there. I'm not holding your hand, so it's hard to know. But obviously, if she's brother zoned you, it's because she's not seeing any sexual tension there, or maybe she saw that perhaps you're trying and she's like cut it short. So it might be a lack of value, or it might just be, yeah, you have all the value in the world, but you just are not showing any intent, any sexualization whatsoever. So she's like preemptively like brother zoned you.
Brother, so
okay, that's eye-opening, bro. So for day game, you recommend walk around city, and if you see a cute girl walking towards you, open. Or if you see a girl standing, open, but otherwise just walk plus talk. Yeah, 100%. Because again, like I'll say this again, your emotions are always going to follow your actions. So if you're just standing there and doing nothing, it's very easy to feel nervous. If you're actually walking around doing something, shoulders back, like you are just from that alone are going to feel a little bit more confident in your opens. And fuck it, like get some steps in, right? Why not? It's better to be walking around. An honest watcher. Quality's way lower in America, bro. All overweight chicks, shaking my head. Always hotter chicks when I test in other cities worldwide.
Fuck. No, hold on. No. When we're in the US, there are fucking hot girls everywhere.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
like, it depends where you are, but yeah, I mean, I get what he's saying. Like, obviously, Eastern Europe are going to have hotter girls. Like, if you swap and start matching over there, there's going to be hotter girls. But there's still a bunch of hotties in America, right?
He's talking about online game.
Yeah, online game.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the ratio is slightly worse, but if you go to a club, you'll see a ton of hot girls. See, that's why you do night game.
Okay, Jeff, I'm starting to get concerned you're not trolling anymore, and you might actually have a crush on your sister. Let's keep it chill, bro. Felix, have you ever had a student get good totally from day game? No, because we've never allowed it. You know, if we have a student that's like, let me just day game, we're going to say no. And we've never had a student come to us. This is probably your question. We've never had a student come to us that have said, yo, all I've done my entire life is day game. And then we've watched them game and we're like, fuck, this guy's pretty good. Right? It's never happened. Usually the guys are like
biggest fucking.
Sorry?
No, I was gonna say they always have the biggest sticking points, especially with subcoms.
Yeah.
The sexualization, obviously.
Yeah. They're usually very and I think like it filters for it as well. I'm not saying just because you're learning in this way that you're going to end up with these problems. I think it's also a case of the type of guys that don't want a night game tend to also be the type of guys that find it hard to speak up, that are a little bit more introverted, that have trouble sexualizing. Like, I feel like there's a reason these guys are avoiding night game. It's not typically guys that are just like, oh, it fits my schedule and it seems to work out a lot better and da-da-da. It's usually guys that are scared of night game. So yeah, it's typically they've got a list of problems. Like it's when I think of these students, I'm thinking of like my typical day game London guy that's like, oh, hello, I thought you looked very artistic, and I'm just going to ask you some friendly questions now, and da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like friend zone.
Yeah, I see that every day here in Warsaw, and like I'm not hating on the guys because they're doing their best and shit, but they should really switch that up because it's everyone is doing it. That's a big reason why I feel like it's so ineffective, because every girl has heard exactly what the fuck you're doing before.
I understand Jeff, to be honest. I've hooked up with my stepsister, but not blood sister. That's a whole different level. Yeah, I mean, stepsister, go for it. Have fun. Be safe. Should you take into consideration that she wants to enjoy her night out with her friends a little longer, like until 3 a.m., or can you pull early, like midnight? This is going to depend on a few things, Fred. So the question is, if you're out with a girl, or you're like, game me a girl, right? And she tells you, yeah, I can't leave my friends, and the club closes at, say, 3 o'clock. Or maybe she says, yeah, I promised my friends I'd stay to like arbitrary time, 3, whatever. If your game is good enough, or I shouldn't say that, if you have enough value and you've got this girl just super sexualized and she's just super horny and it's like completely on, then yeah, you can probably say, listen, I'm going now. You can choose whether you're coming or not. The girl's probably going to come, right? Or like some level of that. Now, what I advise, and what I'd probably do half the time as well, to be honest with you, just chill out, just stay. Like, if the girl's like, look, I have to stay an hour more, like with my friends, blah, 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 like, it doesn't worry me. Like, I'm going to be up to like 3, 4 a.m. anyway. This is like my fucking sleep schedule. And I'm cool spending time with her at the club here as opposed to like in my bedroom for a little bit. That's fine. So if she's like, yo, I want to fuck you. You're amazing. Look, my friend's an asshole. I just have to stay with an hour more. Cool. Let's just stay with your friends for an hour more. Like, it's fine. I don't see a problem with that. Jeff is literally gaming his sister. Lol. Jeff Ark. Should you take into consideration? Okay. Do you guys have any morning routine? What do you do, Alex? How do you start your day?
I go to Starbucks, I have a coffee, I get my sunlight, and I might do some day game on the way there, on the way back. But I mean, that's about it. I don't do like the meditation and cold shower and that kind of stuff. I don't.
Yeah, I'm a meditation guy. I usually wake up, I'll tan my asshole for 30 minutes and then do some journaling.
How long
and
do you sun your
meditation.
balls for?
Yeah, I usually try to get 30 minutes of sun. But for like the last month I haven't, it's just been cold. But usually
But
30 minutes.
so in your bedroom you got the red light for your balls as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I prefer the real thing, you know.
Okay.
Just light on the street.
Fair enough. It's good you're giving these girls.
Someone wrote, I've been tricked. Someone wrote, I've been tricked. I came here for Tinder game. Yeah, look, when I build my Tinder up a little bit more, we'll sort it out. So there was a miscommunication. I had asked my assistant to swipe for me and give me my account. But for some reason that didn't happen. So then I just ran a bunch of boosts today. So yeah, we had some matches, we sent some first messages, but it's late here, where in Australia where I'm texting these girls. So yeah, we had about an hour of like some opening messages and stuff, but we'll do some more streams soon when we have some more matches and can go back and forth. How do you reply to text saying, okay, I'll be yeah. Okay, what to say to a girl with whom I want to only have sex with, but she wants a relationship? So essentially, yeah. So what do you say to a girl whom I only want to have sex with but wants a relationship? Yeah, I mean, you got to just set the frame, right? The way I think about this is I don't care what the girl fucking wants, right? I don't care if it doesn't matter, okay? The way I see it is I'm going to offer you something, right? Whatever that might be. I'm going to offer you a relationship dynamic and then I'll leave it in your hands. Would you like to accept this or not? Now, if that relationship dynamics include this emotional roller coaster that you can put her on where she feels like really amazing to be around you, if that involves incredible sex, if that involves you not being too needy and chasey and like fucking all over her so you actually give her some space to chase, if you give this amazing dynamic, but it includes the not having a relationship, right, or being open or whatever you want, right, whatever you want that dynamic to look like, then it's up to her to decide. And 9 times out of 10, she's going to say yes. And she's going to put up with the other things that she doesn't want because it's essentially like it's what you're offering she can accept or not. That's the way I see it. So there's a lot of girls that I will sleep with that are looking for relationships. And I just make it very clear, like, I need a casual first. I need to actually get to know someone before I even consider whether I want something serious. And then when I do have something serious, most of the time it's going to be an open dynamic, is the way I see it going forward anyway. And that's what I offer to girls. And look, sometimes like 3 months in, these girls are like, look, I can't do this anymore, Marcus. Okay, I want something more serious. I really like you. Like, this is what I need. That's cool. Okay, I understand. But this is what I'm offering and I can't be exclusive. That girl usually goes away and comes back like the next day or a week later and he's like, okay, that's fine. They often like test to see whether like they can get more. But the problem with most guys is that they crumble, right? The minute a girl is like, listen, this is what I need, you guys are so fucking scared of losing a girl that you're now the one just doing anything to keep her around. So it's like, yeah, I will message her every single fucking day, even though I don't want to. I will see her multiple times, even if I don't want to. I will get in a relationship, even if I don't want to. And it's because you're so scared of losing it. Once you lose that fear, and you actually have value and you realize like, oh, the reverse is happening now. The girls are actually the ones that are worried about losing you. That's when you're going to have the types of dynamics that you really want. So you just got to set the frame. I wanted to hook up with my mum, but I can't see myself doing it. Bro, these comments are killing me. Scandinavia is pretty good. Yeah. I'm from Denmark, where night game girls are fine. Yeah. Well, I wish I had this night game, day game advice. She is back. Fuck my life. Yeah, look, it's never too late to have the right advice. Okay, it's an important note. Do you think it's possible to build a referral game high enough to where it continues to propagate and you have enough volume to satisfy you with just that? Anonymous Watcher, that's been my year so far, to be honest with you, man. Like, pretty much all the girls I've slept with this year has been social circle / referral game. It's been some night game. I just fucking got Tinder again now. It's almost all been social circle / referral game. So yeah, it's completely possible.
Depends what he needs to be satisfied. If it's, a couple of lays per month, then yeah, I think the referral thing is he can make that work. Like, and that could be like the only thing he's doing. But if you want to fucking, if you're like a degenerate and you want to close a new girl every day, then that's gonna be more. It's gonna be more difficult. But like, you can really get a lot from just referrals. You can really. Actually, I got some good referrals in Sydney just from existing. Yeah.
True.
That was good.
Dude, even the goals were referring. So I had a couple of goals that I like set up Alex with, but even goals were like, oh, and there's another person.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny. There was one night where I woke up like 4 a.m. to Alex like fucking one of the referrals.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Then I sent her to you.
Yeah, you sent her in.
Yeah.
I woke up to like a blowjob. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like how good.
Yeah, dude, it was so funny. She's like, "Are you sure? Do you think he wants that?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I mean, I did not want it. Okay, I did not want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gold Coast, Brisbane goals are the best, hands down. And I grew up in Sydney, can't compete. Yeah, some hotties up there. Like how good doctors or salespeople eventually get biz just off referrals and don't even need to do cold outreach anymore. Yeah, very similar. Do you think it's possible for a son to dude, what the hell is with all the incest talk, guys? Would you recommend dropping everything and focusing on game for a while? Yeah, we all did that. You needed a period of immersion, 100%. Right, 100%.
Yeah. I recommend for sure.
Is there a Mastermind stream today? No. What is today? Today is... What are we, Alex?
It's Wednesday. Yeah, I'll do one today.
Yeah, there you go. Alex is streaming tonight. Yeah. So
I'll do one.
This is obviously separate from Mastermind.
I think I scheduled it.
Oh, unless it's... Did you schedule it for now?
No, it's scheduled.
Okay, when for?
No, it's scheduled for today in like 6 hours.
Oh, there you go. All right. When every night game, do you find that every set is about opening groups? It's just a bunch of groups. Yeah, dude. Night game is group sets. Don't open single goals. You can open a single goal in a group and then address the group, but you can't just expect to like find a girl walking by herself because she's gonna have friends and she's gonna get interrupted. Groups. It's all groups. Alex did a stream on opening group sets.
Going to be easier.
Yeah.
It's gonna be easier. And Mark, you can explain why just like really quick so that the guys get some context to that. I feel like this is really like your thing with the group sets and using the group and shit. That's
if I'm in a club, I'm never opening a single girl. And I'm never letting my students open a single set unless like you have information that girl happens to be there by herself. Like she's like fucking traveled to the country by herself. She's in the club by herself. But the chance of that we all know is super low. And the reason being is you open a single girl, your chance of her being receptive is whatever. Like let's say 50% just for this example. There's 50% of her being receptive. So now you got like a 1 in 2 shot. But if you go open a group, and by the way, that single girl, just quickly as well, she's going to be like looking for her friends. There's a reason she's by herself. She's like fucking talking to her boyfriend on the phone, or she's like, you're going to get interrupted. So it's like not good logistics. But you go open a group of like 3-4 girls, even if there's like a 50% chance, let's just say as a number, of each of them like being receptive. Now when you open 4, there's a high chance that at least one girl is going to be receptive to you. And that's all you need. You just need one girl being receptive. And now it creates this like competitiveness within the group. Even if there's 4 girls and they all fucking hate you, they think you're a 2, they will at least compete to who gets to reject you, right? There's always that sense of competition within the group. So now you go in, you get like one girl being somewhat receptive, the other girls will want that attention, and now you can use that, right? So you get one girl's receptive. Oh my God, you're so friendly. It doesn't matter if she's a hot one or not. It can be the ugly one. Oh my God, that's amazing. Hey, what are you guys up to? How do you know your friends? Now, as you move this interaction forward, you can DHV to the girls that are actually being receptive. So if you have one super hot girl that doesn't give a fuck about you, you can actually show some value, ignore her a little bit. She's going to have that competitiveness. She's going to hear the value. Now she's going to chase a little bit. So group sets, Alex did a really good live stream on it that he went for hours, I think, that he went through everything. But it is so important to get good at groups because they're easier, right? You're going to have more success with them.
Yeah. And I feel like just also from like a big part of why we're doing this is for self-development, right? Like you want to get better at social skills. You want to become more socially fucking competent. How are you going to get more socially let's put it like this. How are you going to call yourself socially competent without feeling like a full-on fucking hypocrite if you can't manage a group? I think it's super important, just outside of the game, just for general social skills. You need to learn how to be really good with people in group settings. I think it's a non-brainer. Like you have to get good at it.
What do you recommend for ED, Marcus? Okay, so usually, if you're struggling to get your dick out, it's usually your mind. Now, you might want to start with like the health shit. Like if you're like super overweight, you have poor cardiovascular fitness, stuff like that, then like work on it, right? Like really bad diet, stuff like. So figure out like the health shit first. But then essentially it's going to be psychological. So one of the first steps I do is start to find out like what's causing that stress. Okay. Is it just a lack of experience? Are you just really excited to see the girl? Are you worried like you're going to fuck up? So you want to address those. If you're worried you're going to fuck up, then you might want to actually journal this, go through it, like take the pressure off, see it as practice, put less pressure, etc., etc. After you dealt with the mindset, after you dealt with the health, the like fitness side of it, then I want to deal with the practice side of things. So this comes to like masturbating. So the way I think about it is if you're training for the Olympics to be like a marathon runner, and then you're just training every day sprinting, then when you get to the Olympics and you try to run a marathon, you're going to suck balls, right? It's going to be awful. And so if you're just masturbating all the time to porn and you're doing it like really quick and you're using a really tight grip, like you're so used to getting horny to like this one specific context. And then when you get put in front of a girl and you don't have the porn there, you don't have your own tight grip, there's all this other shit going on, it can feel really hard to fall present into that actual moment and get very turned on and become hard, right? So that's like one thing to keep in mind. So you want to actually practice. And the practice part involves the mindset shit. So if you're feeling really nervous, like visualize. As you're masturbating, visualize the whole scenario, exactly what's going on. Fuck it, like put a condom on even. Like there's a lot of guys that reach for a condom and lose their erection. Practice masturbating with a fucking condom then, right? Like try to simulate it as best you can to the actual experience. And that way it's going to become a little bit easier. Now, my last point is if you don't get hard, then just fuck like a lesbian, okay? If you speak to girls that are bisexual, if you look at these surveys, look at these studies, they will always describe women as giving them more pleasure than men, and they'll always describe these sexual experiences as more enjoyable. And why? Women, they tend to find out and communicate what their fantasies are a little bit more, and so they can fulfill those, so they create this erotic context. They tend to have more foreplay. They'll eat the girl out and actually fucking touch her clit, which is how most girls come. Only 30% are going to come through penetration. And the sex tends to last for a longer time, right? Because most guys are just like getting hard, fucking, coming early, and then like stopping. So all these things are what makes sex better for a lesbian, and they don't have a dick. So it's something you need to remind yourself is even if you're not getting hard, you can still give this girl an amazing experience. And having that knowledge, or even giving her that amazing experience first, and then all that pressure going away because she's already thinking, okay, I came, this was great, it's amazing. And then you can like lay down with the girl, slowly escalate, figure out some things that are going to maybe get you out of your head and like back into your body a little bit. So like listening to the way she moans, looking at how good she is. All these are going to make it a little bit easier to get like horny and hard in the moment. So that's like some very general advice. There's a lot there that you might need to delve into for yourself, especially around those like mindsets. So you can, if you're in the mastermind, like we can go deeper into that for sure. But hopefully that helps. What happened to the?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Viagra?
Oh yeah, look, if you look up like any fucking sex coach and ask him on this, I think most of them are going to tell you like Viagra is awful and it's the devil. I don't think there's a problem with Viagra, right? You just don't want to rely on it. Okay, so if you're in a situation where you've started like having some ED and you're like not getting hard and you're finding it really difficult and you're like so stressed about it, something that can actually help is taking a little bit of Viagra, which actually helps just open up your blood vessels a little bit, will allow you to get hard. Perhaps, right? It can help. And then when you do, it's going to basically create this like positive feedback cycle. So you're like, okay, I can get hard. I don't have to worry so much. Because the minute you have some ED problems, it feeds in on itself, right? So actually, just going through like a small period where you maybe take a little bit of Viagra or whatever you might be taking, and that can help kind of get you back in the right mindset and like not feel so despaired about it.
No, that's really good advice. You know, that sounds exactly like it's like a night game. You don't want to rely on alcohol. It's fine to have a drink every now and then, but your confidence can't be reliant on you having the drinks or having the alcohol. So it's pretty much the same thing there. And I think a big reason why, why other sex coaches are gonna frame Viagra like the devil is because, well, if the problem can be solved by a pill, then no one has to pay them. So they're gonna discourage that hardcore.
What happened to the David Swift texting course? Question.
You should ask him when he's. You should ask him when he's back. I mean, the thing is, it's practically done. You just have to like record the videos. That's it. It's going to be about 100 open to close breakdowns in it. Tons of flow charts. Yeah. Everything. It's a couple of 100 pages already with the text content.
Dylan said, if it is purely psychological, then Viagra won't help. And unless it completely changes your mindset, it makes you confident. No, it will help, Dylan. Okay, so the way you need to think about this is there might be a threshold to getting hard in terms of mindset. So let me try explain this for you. If right now it requires me to get this horny, right? We use horny as a word, or like it requires me to get like this out of my head, or my mindset's to be like this good, whatever it is. Like this is the level that I'm required at right now. Taking Viagra reduces that a little bit, right? Because the blood flow is opened up. So it doesn't require so much mental stimulation to actually get your dick hard. So I agree. Like if you're completely like fucking psychologically fucked, you can take as much Viagra as you want and won't do shit. Like if you take a bunch of Viagra and you're not like horny, turned on or anything like that, it's not going to do anything, right? But the whole point is it reduces the threshold, it reduces the amount you need to actually get horny. So that's why I said sometimes it will help and it can be like a beneficial and you can use it to like help with the mindsets. So the idea is if you need this much and you're only hitting here every single time, then you're like, fuck, like it's not working, I'm not good enough, like you're in your head about it every single time. But you take some Viagra and you hit this level and you start getting hard, you're like, amazing, it can work, like I can do this, like this is great. So the next time, just from having that one experience oftentimes for guys, will be enough for them to go into that sexual experience thinking, okay, I'm going to get hard. It's not like something that's constantly on their mind. So it can help to answer that question. What do you guys experience with Japanese girls? Tried day game a few of them and froze up. Talk nervous. Should I keep going for it or let her go? From Duckman. You got much experience with Japanese girls, Alex?
About zero. Like there are no Japanese girls in any of the fucking places where I go. Except maybe you'll find a rare one in Sydney, but otherwise they're all Chinese or Vietnamese. No, I mean not really. I've never been to Japan, so
yeah, I've been to Japan once. Look, a lot of even just Asian girls in general you're usually going to have this, how do I describe it? It's like this shy, introverted, like, hee 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 look whenever you're like hyper confident or like even just opening a lot of the times, right? It's just, especially in Japan, it's in their culture, right? So I'd calibrate a little bit to that. I'd understand that this is a normal type of response that I'm going to get from these girls. And I wouldn't leave. I think a lot of them, even when they are super compliant and attracted, are going to do that whole like hee type thing and like pull back a little bit and seem really unsure. So don't follow them or any shit like that. But you can stand there and be like, it depends how good their English is. But say, do the false timing trade. Look, I'm going to go in a sec, but talk very simple if like English is a second language is difficult for them, and compliment their English so it actually makes them feel a little bit more confident communicating with you and opening up. But it's tends to be somewhat of a typical response from girls with an Asian background, or like, I shouldn't say background, because there are a lot of like American Asian girls that are just fucking bratty as shit. But definitely girls like in Japan are going to act that way. How should a virgin practice getting good at sexual skills so that he feels confident when he goes? Yeah, so essentially, if you're a virgin, it's going to suck the first time. Right? You just got to own that, admit that, that's fine. Now, you can learn some things to make it a little bit better, right? You can have some knowledge that's going to help. Like, we had a student on our Bali program that I think he lost his virginity on that program, where it was like his second girl or something. And yeah, he had some sex coaching. So he got out like a vibrator and stuff like that. And look, I'm sure it wasn't the greatest sexual experience for that girl in her entire life, but she really enjoyed it. And she thought it was very good. So
she was happy.
Yeah, she was very happy. But there's going to be some knowledge and things that you can pick up. And I don't want you going into there thinking it has to be amazing. It's your first time. Okay. Give yourself permission to fuck up a little bit. There's some things that can help. Okay. So one thing you might want to do is just put like a blindfold on the girl. So you put a blindfold on her, it allows you to fuck up a little bit without her noticing. It allows you to be a little bit nervous without her noticing. And once you've got a blindfold on, because you're in that like very sexual space and you're kind of being a little bit dominant with it, they usually think and like what they're picturing is usually really good. What they're picturing is like very dominant guy, like over the top of them, even if you're like fumbling over your own fucking hands, essentially. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay to fuck up the first time and not be that great as you lose your virginity, take the pressure off, and but yeah, you can learn a bunch just through knowledge. So have a read.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's like fucking guys, they're trying to like get all the info before they try it. Like guys they're learning 100 routines before they do their first day game approach. I feel like this is just another version of that. You just have to fucking throw yourself into it, and it's gonna suck first time. You're gonna suck at whatever the fuck you do for the first time. Just gotta accept it.
Okay, just got a life said, the thing is, when I hype all the sex and texting, talking about multiple orgasms and such things, it puts expectations out of me. That's why I feel how to make up for it. Yeah, look, this can be a bit of a balancing act. The more you like sexually DHV, the more pressure you put on yourself. You have like this imposter syndrome almost. Kind of feels like, oh, I'm kind of a fraud. I'm a fake here. There's a few things I want to do here. Whenever we're talking about like multiple orgasms, or like all we're trying to convey is that the girl's gonna have a great time. And if she has a great time, that's all that fucking matters. Okay. So again, try not to put too much pressure on yourself. The bar is set so fucking low already. Guys suck in bed. Like really suck. They're horrible. Speak to women. Most of their encounters are really shit. If you go into that encounter and you can do some basics, okay? Lie her down and give her a massage with some coconut oil. Right? Simple. You do that. Then roll over. Just buy some fucking cuffs, right? They're so cheap. Put some cuffs on her and sit her hands above her head. Okay? Then tell her, hey, close your eyes. You get a blindfold on and put it on. And now she's like, hands are cuffed above her head. She's got a blindfold on. Just run your fingers across her body now. And then slowly tease her, kiss her around her body, and go down on her for a little bit. Okay? Then you can start to finger her, use the technique that I've shown before. It's going to be in the course. And then after that, you can start fucking her. That is like the most simple shit that anyone can fucking do just from literally listening to my words. Like you don't even need any more experience than that. And just doing that, the girl's going to think you're amazing. Even if you promised this super great fucking experience. Just doing that most times, girls are going to be super satisfied with and will want to see you again. So you need to be able to remind yourself like that. Don't feel the weight of the world coming down on you just because you promised her a great time. Okay. Alex, how many girls do you usually get off Tinder in a month?
Oh, well, that depends. I'm gonna do that. Really depends, but it depends. I haven't been using it for the past like 1 or 2 months or so, but I feel like it's realistic to get 1 or 2 fuck dates a day. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on like how much you're doing. That's all it comes down to. But you see, like in the live streams, like some of them are setting up like 10 fuck dates in a couple hours.
Mm.
And let's think about it. Let's say that we had a horrible conversion rate. Let's say if we had a conversion rate of 60% or something, which would be like pretty fucking bad. If you move them over, you get them to agree and everything, and then even then, if you did that every day, you could have 6 lays every day with a shitty conversion rate. Like a better one, like, and I mean, the thing is, if you introduce more girls into this equation, then like you also increase the probability of a flake rate. So, but let's say if you're meeting up with 7 or 8 out of 10 girls, that's going to be a lot. I think it's doable. The problem there is going to be scheduling. That's going to be the most difficult part about anything. Getting girls to agree to come to your place. That's easy. That's the easy part. Scheduling, making it to fit into your own business schedule with her potentially business schedule, especially if she's a student, then that gets harder. Logistics is going to be the limiting factor at the end of the day, no matter what you do. Logistics are going to be the limiting factor in night game because of friends and, like that kind of stuff. Like she can't leave her friends that shit. In day game, she's busy, she's going somewhere, because that's what most people are doing. Most people have a life. They're not just walking around and day gaming. Yeah, it's going to be the same thing with online game as well. The scheduling part is going to be the most difficult. But getting them to agree to meet up and like even come straight to your place and fuck, that's easy.
And then Felix said, what if she says no to coconut oil? She won't say no to coconut oil. Like, I don't think I've ever, I'm trying to think. Don't think I've ever had a girl say no to coconut oil.
Well, I've had girls be like, they don't want to get it in their hair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or like, I don't want to get it on my clothes or something. Yeah, I've had that. But
yeah,
I've never had a girl be like,
that's almost like a bait to take it off.
No, I just take their fucking clothes off then. Yeah. Don't get it in the hair. But
easy solution. Yeah.
I've never had a girl actually say no. Like, I'm curious if that's a hypothetical question or a real question. Like, if that's a real question, then let me know like exactly why and like what the context was, and we can answer it. But if it's just hypothetical, then I don't think it will happen. Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, I'm usually sticking to day game because due to a slight hearing impairment, I often don't understand what people are saying in loud environments, especially in group sets, which sucks. Any suggestions? John, I'm sorry, man. That's it sucks, man. What I do is like you can find night game venues, depending where you are, that are quiet, right? There are bar areas like rooftop bar type things, or even just like small bars like along streets. There are usually places that aren't like fucking super loud with music that you could try hit up. Otherwise, then yeah, it does suck. It's hypothetical. If she showers at your place straight after, yeah, I guess it shouldn't be an issue. Dude, even if she's like not showering, like you're fucking, like you're rubbing coconut all over, you're fucking. She's gonna be sweaty. You just get your fucking jizzle over, depending. Like, yeah, I mean, I've never had a girl like you need to keep in mind like coconut oil is also what some girls use as like moisturizer. Like they actually just apply it to their skin anyway. So yeah, it's usually not going to be a problem. How did you get into game and when? Dude, I got into game fucking years ago. Essentially, like I was in a relationship for 5 years. Girlfriend broke up with me. Started going out. Didn't know what game was, but just like fucking went out to places. And then eventually started opening, met people doing game. And then, yeah, just basically trial and error from there every single day. I'll order some organic extra virgin coke. Yeah, extra virgin is the important part, okay? Make sure your coconut oil is extra virgin. Do you do one-on-one Tinder coaching from A to Z? Yes, we do. You can either hit up me or Alex. All right. You happy to call it here, my man?
Yes, we can do that.
All right. Those are,
yeah, we can do that.
yeah, we'll do some more streams in the future. We'll be messaging these girls back and forth, and I'll actually swipe next time around. But yeah,
what are you doing today, Mark?
Today I'm about to go to the gym. I've got a coaching call, and then I've got to prepare tomorrow, doing a podcast and filming some Shibari stuff. So
nice.
Busy. What are you up to? You're streaming, right?
I'm going to the gym now as well. I'm doing legs today. Hey. And later tonight I'm doing the live stream for the Mastermind.
Fuck yeah.
And after that I'm gonna go night game. I'm gonna pull. I'm pulling tonight. Hey. I'm just in the mood, you know. I'm fucking pulling tonight. Yeah, simple as that.
All right. Fuck yeah. Guys, have a good day. Hope you all pull too. And we'll see you back here soon.
See ya.